Okay, picture this. You're a small team with big dreams, but your time and budget are stretched thin. The thought of starting from scratch when you need to launch new microsites or campaigns feels daunting, and hiring a full design and development team seems out of reach. Enter the Squiz Core Components, a game changer for service led organizations like you who need to spin up new sites or content quickly and affordably. They provide a way to bring your vision to life without the stress and expense because these components are built into the product and available to every site on the Squiz DXP. Let me start by showing you a page I've already built with the Squiz core components. As you can see, this page is visually appealing. It's interactive and it's designed to captivate your audience. And the best part is I didn't need to involve a single developer to create this experience. The pre-built components allow content editors and marketers to rapidly build new pages and launch new marketing campaigns, company updates, and website experiences. This is going to accelerate the time to market for you compared to building everything from scratch. The core components are built on a flexible and extensible platform, allowing customization and integration with existing tools and systems as needed. I'll flick through how some of these built in components might look on your site. Your teams can focus on core business objectives instead of spending excessive time coding basic components. The components will inherit the styles on your site, so they will match the look and feel of your brand, and this reduces development overhead and bottlenecks. Our development team will release new components often based on what are common and popular components in the industry, such as this video module that offers a sleek solution for showcasing dynamic multimedia content like YouTube videos while maintaining this clutter free interface and enhancing user experience and visual appeal. What I'll do now is I'm going to show you how we build a page from scratch using the core components. The page building experience keeps it simple. So you can see we have nothing on our page yet. The preview is empty. I'm going to add a component now. As you see, we have those pre-built components, which your content editors can easily pick and drop on their page. Let's add the call to action banner that we had on our page. I'm also going to add another one. I'll add the events listing now. And add one more, an accordion for some FAQ content. Okay, cool. Now we can see the outline on the left side of my page has updated to remind me what I have on my page in case I forget. I can also drag and drop those components around to change the structure. So what I'll do first is I'll copy content in now and just check to see how it looks. Great. Now when I save my content, I'll see my preview screen is updated and it provides a responsive view of how my content will look when it's published. Now, Squiz doesn't just make it easy to create engaging content, we also empower you to deliver personalized experiences. So let's say you want to tailor the messaging or visuals of this new component based on your audience's preferences or behavior or location. With Squiz, personalization is a breeze because it's built into our products and easy to implement. What I'm going to do is select to personalize this content based on them being an international visitor. These are segments you can define in our customer data platform, which I can show in a later video. But for now, I'll just select the international visitor that's already been defined. Now I can switch between the views each audience will see. I'll use the same component for my international visitors, this call to action component, but I'll update the image. This is going to open up the built-in media selector. And here is where I can browse through the images I have access to and find the one I want. I'm looking for a purple image at the moment. Where is it? This one. Great. And then I'll paste in some content. And I can use the WYSIWYG editor to format it in the way that I want it to look. And then finally, my call to action button is different. It's going to have different text. Instead of never miss out, it's going to say join events from anywhere. Now my preview on the side will update to include the option to view how my personalized content will look to international visitors. And I can see the purple backgrounds there, some different text, and a different button as well. And I'll open it up in a new window just so I can see the full width. Next, I will personalize this dynamic events listing component that I added to show different events for this international audience. So I'll go to my events listing, and this will use the same functionality. So I'm going to personalize it to the international visitor. And for this one, we're going to use the same events listing coming from the same events folder, but I will just filter the content differently. So I have the option here to see all of my different events. Maybe these are more in-person events, but for international visitors, I'm going to filter them by those categorized as online. So now I can see that our international visitors can see online events that they can benefit from. And I can confirm the different views in my preview screen. So that was my international visitor. This is how this landing page will look to them. And if I go back to my default audience, they will see the different call to action and different events. All right, next, how do you know which content on your component will perform best? Which one will actually encourage more signups? That's where A/B testing comes in, and having components ready to use make it incredibly simple to start creating these experiments. With just a few extra clicks, you can create multiple variants of this component and set up an A/B test with our optimization capability. I already have some A/B tests ready to go, and I can show how we create these experiments in a later video. So for now, I'll just attach this test that we already have to my component. For this one, I can also switch between the different views. So this is variant A called join events from anywhere, which is what the call to action was. And now we'll create the new variant and we'll use same exact content, but we'll just change the call to action to be the never miss out instead. We want this text to be slightly different just to see which one creates more engagement. And now we can see our different options here in the preview screen. So our international visitors of variant A are going to see join events from anywhere, and those with variant B will see never miss out. Squiz will serve these variations to your audience and track their performance based on metrics like click-through rates or conversions. Over time, the winning variation will become apparent in the experiment's analytics, allowing you to optimize digital experiences based on real user data and insights. Now, this level of sophistication and data driven decision making was previously reserved for large enterprises with dedicated development teams. But with Squiz core components, these capabilities are now accessible to organizations of all sizes, empowering you to stay ahead of the curve and deliver exceptional digital experiences.